No, that's not okay. It's terrible to be white.
So we're going to react and watch my friend James Klug's video that he did titled "Is It Okay to Be White?" where he interviews people on the street and asks them their questions about current race relations in the United States today.
Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? It is okay to be white.
No, that's not okay. It's terrible to be white.
No.
No comment.
Yes, it's okay to be white.
Really don't care.
Yeah, it's okay to be any color.
It is okay to be white.
Disagree.
You disagree?
How a white man gonna disagree with the statement, "Is it okay to be white?" We just out here openly hating ourselves, or is it that white guilt? Because I can't stand white guilt. This idea that just because you're white, you automatically think that I'm less than you. If that ain't racist, I don't know what is.
Yeah, because it's okay to be black. It's okay to be orange. It's okay to be pink.
I don't even think that should have to be a question. We live in a really odd time where we have to ask that question, you know.
No,
Y'all got too much. Yeah, y'all got
who
too much
want to be
leeway.
white? That's awful.
No.
Okay, so why is that? Why is it not okay to be white?
Y'all have done too much. I would
As a
rather
people?
Yeah, as a whole.
And it's a group of people.
Too much good or too much bad?
Too much bad.
The majority is not.
Is like bottom of the barrel, really.
Really?
Something does need to change, and our sponsor Fume looks at changing bad habits in a very unique way, because not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So instead of a drastic and uncomfortable change, why not just take the bad out of a habit, but you can keep the habit itself? Fume is an innovative and award-winning device that does just that. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. Instead of vapor, it's just air. And instead of harmful chemicals, it's all natural, clean ingredients. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow that you're able to click, and it's really fun to move around, and also has magnets as well that you can click back and forth, and I've just been twisting this thing nonstop. It's really good for fidgeting. It's really top heavy too. It's built with quality, it's natural wood, and it's easy to use and swap out the flavors as well. Fume is in the hands of over 100,000 people, so it's safe to say that when you go on their website and read the success stories, there is some truth to it, and it has helped people break their bad habits. So if you're interested, you can join Fume today in accelerating humanity's breakup with destructive habits by getting your journey pack today. You can head to the link under the like button, or you can scan the QR code here on the screen, and make sure to use code Amir Odom so that you can grab 10% off your future order.
What should white people do about that?
There's not
Like,
much
what
y'all can do, but just gotta deal with it.
What should I do about that, do you think?
Try not to be white.
Gerard.
That's all you could do at this point.
Is it okay to be Asian?
Nah, you don't want to be them either. Mm-mm. Nah.
How about black?
Definitely that. That's it. It's all you could be.
I'm
It's the coolest thing to be.
baffled.
I mean, you really, after that, you talking bottom of the barrel, really.
I mean, she's bold. I'll give her that. She's bold, she's transparent, but like to sit here and say that it's horrible and awful to be white or Asian is just mind-blowing to me. Like, it's one thing to be proudful in who you are as a black person, but to sit here and act like we don't do anything wrong in the society, to sit here and act like we're completely perfect and fine, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I am racist.
Are you serious? Or are you...
100%.
So you just don't like white people as a whole?
No.
I guarantee you that person's probably racist just because of how society has framed America to be and white people to be. And that's unfortunate because white people are not the demise of black people. I think a lot of the problems that the black Americans face today are a result of their own. And we will definitely be getting into that in a upcoming video.
You're white, obviously. What can you do to change that? Saying it's not okay to be white, what can you do to change that?
Fund the United Negro College Fund. Leave your inheritance to African American people. You know, like the beaches, give them back the property that was stolen from them, African Americans particularly, but yeah.
Are you yourself planning on giving your inheritance to African American people?
Do all sorts.
How is this video real? Like that white man and his attitude just exudes, I feel guilty and I'm sorry for being white, so I'm gonna make sure to give and do anything I can to black people. When in reality is, there's nothing that a white person can do that I can't today in 2023. I'm an absolutely free man in society to do as I please. I don't need no handout. I don't need you to pity me or look down upon me just because of the color of my skin. We're past that. We should be past this.
Why do you think some people are saying no to that question?
I don't know. That's probably a personal issue within themselves because it's okay to be whoever you are.
Do you hear that within your own life at all or no?
No, I don't. That's weird. I mean, we're all the same, man. We might be different colors, but, man, we all bleed the same color. We're all equal, man.
It's not okay to be white.
Yeah, they said that. Yeah.
People say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that they're not the judge at the end of the day. God is. And if he's okay with you or myself, then we should also agree.
Should we be judging people based on the content of their character and not
Yes.
the color of their skin?
No, you need the color of skin is very important.
It is important. By the way, do you agree with her?
Yes, she does.
Ooh.
I have a black son. I don't want my son come home with no white woman. At all. He know better.
Listen, I'm
Do you
like
tell
her.
him that?
Yes.
How old's your son?
21.
And he's not allowed to date.
Not he could date who he want, but they can't come in my house, and I'm not gonna have no parts of it. I don't want no mixed babies. I want a black baby grandchild. That's what I want.
Only 53% of black Americans said yes to that poll. Does that surprise you or no?
No.
It doesn't surprise me.
And it doesn't surprise me either. Like, it's sad that we're there today, but it doesn't surprise me that people really answered on that poll that it's not okay to be white. Because of how society has framed white people to be. The worst person you can be right now in society is a straight white Christian male. And that's always said over and over again, but it's true. A lot of black people despise white people because we're being told from the jump at a very young age that there's a white man above black people. No matter how much we try or how much we do, there's a white man that's going to prevent us from succeeding and excelling. That's just a sad truth. And we see BLM and CNN and the fringes of Twitter constantly promote and push this idea that it's white cops that are hunting black children in the streets, and that's just not true either. There's a lot of things that the black community does to point blame at everyone else but themselves, and a lot of that blame is put on white people. So it comes to no surprise that white people were voting that on that poll.
In a way, it does.
Black
does-
people are really racist.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Why do you guys think that is? Because that's obviously problematic.
Maybe they're thinking about like a mind state instead of the color.
So maybe just
White mindset. Well, if you would have asked me if it's okay to be black, it's like the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, why would it not be? I mean, it's just like kind of saying like it's okay to be black. Like
It's the exact same thing.
Exact same thing. There's like teaching people that like, oh, this one's bad, putting the others down.
Yeah.
It's not right.
What was the results in the white people?
I'll tell you. White people was 81% said yes. I think across the
It's about them.
right. I mean, yeah.
I feel like it's not okay to be racist,
It is okay to be racist.
but white people have made it where it's so easy to be racist. White people has put that foundation down, and it's just normal.
I'm scared of it.
And see, no, I don't think white people put that foundation down. I think it's the media and money-hungry people that push this narrative because it keeps us divided and keeps us clicking on the ads and keeps us tuning in, and it just pits us apart for truly no reason and no good. You look out in the streets and you're talking to your white neighbors and you're talking amongst people out and about in society, you will find that it's not that bad out there, that you're not running into as many racist people as society may say there are, that the media may portray them to be. The second we put down our phones, the more we realize that we are more connected than divided in this country.
What do you think's going on there?
It comes from their background of the information being spread of like what our ancestors, the lineage, the history, and also it just comes down to what's being poured into their minds.
Yep.
If someone's drilling into your mind a certain a way or a previous occurrence or anything like that,
narrative,
yeah.
say,
If they're telling you that, then eventually you're gonna believe that, you're gonna become that, even if you don't know all the facts. You know, you're just going off of, a lot of people these days are followers.
Yep.
And so most of them are just following the crowd.
And that's exactly what happened to me. Growing up, all I did was regurgitate talking points that I saw on Twitter and CNN. I had no foundation, I had no grounding of my true beliefs and how I felt. I was always just taking in how I was told how to feel. Because I'm black, because I'm gay, I'm supposed to think like X, I'm supposed to believe X. When in reality, this is not the case, and I do not have to follow that rule book. It's dangerous and toxic to allow yourself to be manipulated that easy. To allow yourself to be controlled by mainstream media, by Twitter headlines, by CNN, by what your favorite influencer says. To just easily be that controlled, that's sad. And this says a lot about you and your character. So what are you going to do to be in control of your life? What are you going to be doing to control your mindset and make sure that you know that you are in control? Because to sit here and allow this country to tear us apart, and the things that we're being told and pushed and propagandized on, no. There's no reason for any black person to truly hate and despise any white person. There's no reason for any of us to be hating each other. It's just what we're being fed and what we're being shown and what we're being told that's pitting us apart. And it's a damn shame.
Why do you think that is? What's going on there?
Privilege. It's a problem with privilege. Black people have a problem with privilege and white people have privilege. So they assume that being white is bad and being black is good. You know, just being completely...
Yeah, and there is a problem with privilege because a lot of black people don't take into account economic privilege, because that's really what it is. And it's just that there's a lot of white people who have money and other black people who don't. And I think at the fault of the black person, I think if we all just, if we had a culture that dedicated to working and reading and not the drugs and not the rapping and not the basketball, like if we actually had a culture that promoted really good things in society, maybe we would be making more money on average and creating that generational wealth. But instead, we're too focused on saying the white man this, white man that.
Do you think that viewpoint of, it is not okay to be white, don't you think that's kind of a genocidal viewpoint? Like what do they do? They can't do anything about you can't change this.
You cannot change who you are. You cannot change.
Well, you can't change your skin color. You can kind of change who you are.
You can't change. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You can't change your skin color for sure. You can't do that.
So what do white people do about that?
But the perspective of how people look and treat others. That's what I feel.
I think everyone can work on that.
Oh yeah, okay. I agree.
Is it racist to say that it is not okay to be white?
It's racist either way it go. Either way it go. Either saying it's not okay to be white or not okay to be black.
Well, that's a great point. Either way it goes. If you say that about brown people, Asians, white, black, if you say that it is not okay to be, one skin color,
right.
That's a racist thing to say.
Right. Yes. Right.
They just gotta get better as a whole.
They can't do that. It's too late. There's nothing that can help them. It's too far gone at this point.
Can do is move away from identity politics, polarizing the country when it comes to race-based politics. I think that's absolutely unacceptable.
I can't stand the race-based politics. I can't stand how all these news headlines are black this, white person that, and they only do that when it's to their advantage. If a white man shoots a black guy, it's always white man shoots black guy. But if a black guy shoots a white man, it's, young man harms other man. It's total BS.
Nobody's really fixing the problem. I don't care if it's a Democrat. They claim to be for everyone, but when you look at the policies and different things that are coming out, they're not for us either. So it's just like they use us to get the vote, but they're still not helping us.
I don't know. It's like we bring back the race problems between people rather than enjoy how far we've come over.
People are so fixated on race and the issues going on in this country, and I keep having to tell people that it doesn't have to be this bad. If we just had the truth and honesty laid out to us, we would be fine. But instead, there's all these lies that people like me and other content creators are having to constantly debunk because they're stirring the pot, trying to start a race war for no damn reason.
I think that especially nowadays more than ever, we're just dealing with a lot of those issues, and it's being brought up in our faces. We can't avoid seeing stuff, involving race and trying to get us more divided. I personally believe.
You mentioned that doesn't surprise you primarily because black Americans would see white Americans as being privileged, and you think that would create some form of disdain towards white people or whatever word you think would be appropriate to use there?
To be honest, I think that's exactly what it is. It's already a disdain there instead of just looking at people as people. I mean, I'm saying it because I'm black and I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly, you look, and a lot of people already have this, they didn't grow up with white people or they didn't grow up around, so they just get this stigma and they already think that, I don't want to be white, or white people are this or white people are that.
In the judgmental area of people and how they live, what they look like, what they believe in and what they don't believe in, I feel like we've kind of increased in that area. A lot of people feel that they have an opinion towards someone else and how they live or how they are or who they are. But at the end of the day, they're not the judge. God is. And if he's okay with you or I, then why shouldn't we?
That was such an interesting video. I'm glad that for the most part, a lot of the people were pushing back and identifying it's okay to be any race that you're born with and that you are. And they were able to identify things in society that we could fix. There were some fringes. That black lady who was talking about she is racist, that I mean, again, honesty. At least she's with it, but that is sad that there are people out there that exist that are that racist and that ignorant, quite frankly. So yeah, be sure to give James a follow. He is a great friend of mine. He puts out amazing, amazing content and street interviews. So let me know if you think we should collab. We have collabed before, so let me know. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. We're on our road to 100K, which is insane. More videos are coming down the pipeline, and man, just know that every day is another day for you to become the best version of yourself. So don't let anyone or anything knock you down from that pursuit of you being who you want to be. Go after it, do it, and know that you can. So much love, and I'll catch you in the next video. Deuces.